The where clause is the way that we can select specific rows that meet certain criteria. So if we're selecting from our customer table and we know that we want certain cust IDs, we can just specify which ones it is we want. So let's say we just want to see cust ID equals 1. So we get the first one. Syntax is very simple. Where cust ID equals 1. You can say where cust ID not equal 1. So you're going to get everything. You get nine rows, 2 through 10. That's one way to do it. You can say in, and then you specify which ones you want. Put them in parens, and you're going to get those. You can also say cust ID not in and have your values. Another thing you can do is you can use between 4 and 8. So this is the way the where clause is the way that we can limit our data and only get the certain things that we want to see. We don't necessarily have to select the columns that the criteria is using. So last name equals Smith. Now let's go up here. Another thing I can point out is 2 dashes are used for a comment. So if you want to comment something out, you can just use 2 dashes. Another way to make a comment is start of comment and then end of comment. So everything between those two symbols, the 2 symbols here and here, is a comment. Everything after it is good again because it's outside of the comment. So it doesn't like that, but if I select it, we can do that. You can also comment out the comment. So now we're actually have 2 select statements. So we can see the results from both down here. And again, Control R gets rid of that. Gets rid of the results pane. Control R toggles it back. Another thing to point out, you can also move these windows around if you want to, and Control Tab actually tabs you through. So if you have a bunch of tabs and you don't want to click on them, you can just use Control Tab as a shortcut. Another thing I'd like to point out here is when you open a query window from a database like this, you're already in that database, so it's going to select and do everything in that database. If you open from another database, you're going to have another window with that database. So depending on where you open it from, you're in a different database. Now if you're in that database, say I'm in the AdventureWorks 2012 database, and I want to do something in demo, I can just say use demo, and now whatever I do after that is going to be in the demo database. So if I change it to demo, or to AdventureWorks 2012, and I try to select something from customer, I can't do it unless I specifically tell it where I'm going. where I want to look at it. So I can do something like this to select from that database, or I can do this to select from the database. I can also, once I'm using the database, I can do it like that. But if I say, let's go back here. If I'm in demo and I try to select from the other database, it's not going to like it. So you always have to remember where you're at. And sometimes, even if you think you're in a database and you're sure you don't want to do something, say you want to be in a test database, you want to make sure you're not in a production database, just to be safe, sometimes it's good to just say use and specify the database you want. It's also good to do this type of thing if you want to be sure that you are actually acting on the tables that you want. Thanks for checking out my video. This video is one of many included in my Udemy course, Learn Microsoft T-SQL the Easy Way. So if you like this video, you can head on over to Udemy and enroll in the course. Click the link in the information. It'll take you directly to the course. You can check out the course overview, and if it looks like something you'd like, please enroll. And don't forget to leave a star rating and a good review of the course, an honest review of the course, so other students can also see what it's about. So thanks for checking out my video. Hope you liked the video and the course, and we'll see you around.